Hi there, TNS, and I'll say good morning because it's morning while I'm recording this, even though it might be afternoon while you're watching this. This is the first video of our new topic, expressions and equations, which is part of algebra. And just to sort of recap where you need to find this in OneNote. So your OneNote will look something like this. You need to click on the bit that says Notes and Examples, and make sure that you go on Expressions and Equations. Now, like always, I want you to copy the Progression tab. Or progression page, so that's showing the topics that you need to look at and when you need to look at them. So I want you to copy that and paste it into your own. So say if we take Amy for example, if we go into her where are we? Expressions and equations, and paste it in there, and then it's ready for Amy to tick off and that sort of thing. So that's what I want you to do with that progression page. But now we'll focus on our first examples, which are talking about substituting into formula. And one thing that I want to get in the habit of doing a bit of is I want to show you how I expect to see this written in your book. So with these examples here, you'll see that they're labelled A, B and C. So when writing in your book, I'd expect you to write out A and then in a different colour show you working. So we're working out for x minus 5 when x equals 2. So I'll just write that out to show what I'd expect to see in your book as well. And now I'll explain what this actually means. And so what they're asking us to do here is take the number 2 and put that into this equation instead of x. And so instead of 4x, we're going to have 4 times 2 minus 5. Okay, and we can write a little equals there to show that it's equal. And so 4 times 2, that's 8. 8 minus 5 is 3, so we can write our answer as 3 there. So you've noticed I've got 3 lines of working there, and that's what I'd like to see in your book for this style of problem. Okay, so let's do question B. Write it out again like we would in your own book. So we've got x plus 6, and we're substituting in x equals negative 7. So that means that we're going to have negative 7 instead of x plus 6, and we can just do that in our heads or in our calculators, and we'd get negative 1. You are allowed to use calculators in this, so if you need to use them, by all means use them. Okay, question C. We've got an expression x squared plus 3x minus 1, and we're substituting in x equals 4, and so I'm going to put that value in instead of x, so we can write this as 4 squared plus 3 times 4 minus 1, and so 4 squared is 16, 3 times 4 is 12, and then minus 1, 16 plus 12, that's 28, 28 minus 1 is 27, and that's our final answer. So that's an example of how I'd like to see your working set out in your own book. And so have a go at some of those problems on exercise 7.03. And just be sensible with how many you do. If you're starting to get the idea of it, skip down towards the end to the harder problems. But if you feel you need the practice, by all means do all of them. And that's where I'll finish this video.